let's jump directly on a second point that is, I find it a real limitation. It's about the solution that you have to select your autofocus point. Okay, this is a big point as well. Believe me or not, the SL2 has a joystick, great. People who review the SL2 say that, wow, the joystick has a feeling that is extraordinary. They never felt something like before, and blah, blah, blah. Yes, the joystick is, oh, marvelous. You know, that's something, I don't know how to describe it, but, okay. Then the joystick is only 4 directions, okay? And the S1R has 8 directions. What does it mean? You all know your Pythagoras theorem. Don't know, it's like this that we pronounce it in English, but you know the difference that there is between the way in a rectangle to go from one point to the opposite one. If you take the side of the rectangle, it's far longer than if you take the diagonal, yeah, okay? But then the story is here. With a joystick that has only 4 directions available, when you want to move your focus point from one point to another one, you need to take the side of the rectangle instead of taking the diagonal. That's it. So you lose a lot of time when you want to choose and move your focus point. So then you would say, yeah, but you have a touch screen, so you can select on the screen easily where you want to put the focus point. And yes, I perfectly agree. When you are in the theory, and when you are like, let's say, like reviewers do, and I think you should watch again the reviews of the SL2, and you will see that most of the time the SL2 is on a tripod, and people shows you the SL2 like this. Okay, now the SL2 is not on a tripod, it's in your hand like this. Okay, and you are taking pictures. Okay, and you want to change the focus point. Do you do this? No, you want to use the joystick. You are like this, and you want to change the focus point with the joystick. But let's say you are using the back screen because you are shooting like this. I'm not sure that it happens a lot, and to my point of view, LEICA users are used to take pictures with a viewfinder here, a rangefinder, and you have here such a high quality electronic viewfinder that honestly it's a pleasure to put your eyes inside. So the same as the S1R. Maybe it has something more precise, I have to admit. But okay, let's say you are using the back screen, and in this case, of course, you touch the screen and you select your focus point. It's not an issue. But then you can also use the screen when you have the eye in the viewfinder, and you touch the screen with your thumbs here, and you can change the focus point position. The way it works with the S1R is that you can ask to the S1R that you don't use the full part of the screen first to do that. That means that you are not obliged to come and touch the left part of the screen, because when you are like this and you use your thumb, it's quite difficult to come on the left side of the screen because you have your face here. So you can ask the S1R to use only one part of the screen first. And second thing is that you can ask to the movement that you apply to the screen with your thumb is relative and not absolute. And what does it mean? It's a huge difference. It's because, for instance, your focus point is somewhere and you want to move it just a little. With the S1R and the relative displacement movement, you just apply this. Let's say you just do this with your finger. And it doesn't matter if you do it here or here or here. You just ask with your finger to go down just a little bit. So you have the eye here, and you ask with the finger just to go down. It's because you can have relative movement on a partial part of the screen. With the SL2, you cannot. That means that the screen represents your picture, and if you want to move your focus point, you need to touch the screen at the place you want the focus point to be, even when you have the eye in the viewfinder. So that means that if you want your focus point to be on the left here, somewhere on the left, you need to have your finger that cross here in front of you. You need to cross here, and you need to come and touch the left part of the screen. You don't have relative position. It's always absolute. Any movement you ask to your focus point with your finger is an absolute movement. That means that the place your finger is the place where the focus point is. And that makes a huge difference when you switch from one to the other. Believe me, and I don't understand how they can restrict this operation with the SL2. So joystick only for direction. So to go from right to left, you need to go full left plus full down. And also the fact that the position of the focus and the movement is absolute. So it's very hard to be precise, because if you want to make a teeny movement, you cannot just ask him to make a teeny movement. You need to put your finger exactly where you want, and it's not easy when you have the eye into the viewfinder. So that's the second point, which is a global point about choosing your focus point. And it's a bad point for the SL2. Yes. So I think for today it's over. There are many other things to say. For instance, this is the list that I made. These are some positive things about the SL2. And these are negative things that I found. So, and I just spoke about these two things here. So yes, there will be some other videos coming regarding the SL2, but already today it was about the screen and the movement of the focus point. See you in the next one, and have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, it's somewhere below. Don't forget to like the video, I appreciate it a lot. And don't hesitate to leave any comment, and I will be pleased to answer you and do my best to explain my perception of what already I shared to you today. See you, goodbye.